Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, Warbanders, to some more Mountain Blade Warband. And so we've got a lot to cover since the last video, so this is going to be a, basically I'm going to summarize it as quick as I can, guys. We've successfully taken the Swadian territory for the most part, and a good bit of the Nords, I would have to say. Both factions are pretty depleted and scattered about. The Nords have like one major city left, that's it, and a couple of territories. Swadians are in just as bad a shape, with only possessing a couple castles, like 2 or 3 castles, that's it. The rest of the factions seem to be doing pretty well, holding their ground. Vigors seem to have a bit of an upper hand on most other factions, meaning they've got their hand in everybody's cookie jar, basically, have claimed a city in each of the territories. And we've spread a good bit through Swadian territory by possessing most of their land. Now, some came by blood and sword, like we took Hera's castle finally in Tyr. We took Sargoth, actually, I think, from the Vicars when we went to war with them for a very short period of time. They didn't take anything of ours back. We claimed Uxkhal from getting one of the lords to side with us. I do believe he was a Vicar. By the way, they had possession of Uxkhal. Many have had possession of it since the run. We're in day like 750 or so, something like that, 730. Roughly 2 years in game now, guys. So we've done well for ourselves. If we go to our own faction now, you guys can see that I possess many land and many lords now. Actually have quite a few lords under my command now, say 13 or more or so. At the moment, we're only at war with the Kyrgyz, and I'm kind of all set with that anyways, and really don't have much interest in Kyrgyz country, seeing how 1, it's way over here, and 2, really don't care for the region too much or the faction itself. More concerned about defending my borders from the Rhodoks right now, the Saranids and the Vigars. Really not concerned with the Nords, seeing how they're about to puff out. Would like to claim my land back right here at Chalbak Castle. One of my lords defected from my faction, and he took his territory with him, so we'll get back to him as soon as possible as well. Now we're over here at Suno, and just kind of taking a breather, you know. We are at war with the Kyrgyz, as I said, but they're really not doing anything, and really we don't have, like, I guess a lot of territory over there near their border, so they have to travel quite a distance to even have any beef with us. So I guess we'll go ahead, as speaking of beef, and beef our battalion back up. I think, what's our top now? We're at 118. We can hold 118 now. Pretty much have an elite army as is, minus these recruits we're grabbing right now to just kind of fatten the battalion up, get everybody and get them start leveling up. Like right now we have 3,000 experience to give to all the rooks real quick. Let's grab a handful here if we can, at least a couple, so that's good. We're at $110. Also, failed to mention, guys, we're sitting on almost 200,000 dinars. Now, that's possible because we have all these cities now. We have 5, actually. We have Uxkhal, Suno, Provin, Tyr, and Sargoth. Eyeballing Durham and Volusia at the moment, maybe Warcheg, Kara, you know, just the surrounding ones around us, near us, in our reach. Anyways, we've got a castle even way out here. I would imagine from getting one of the opposing faction lords to side with me, we gained a little bit of land out of that deal. So we're doing good. I mean, my lords can kind of get along with each other a little better. It's almost like a daycare. You know how it goes, guys. You give a territory to somebody and everybody else gets hurt about it. Somebody does something somebody else doesn't like. So there's a constant having to try to keep the peace with all of that. But I guess we'll ride out this way towards Kyrgyz country. Kind of see what's going on. Forgot to also level up my men. There's one of my lords right now. He's got 56 men and he's chasing down some forest bandits, looks like. We're going to go ahead and level our men up though, because we have that opportunity to do that at the moment. So we'll go ahead and do that. We got a sergeant out of that deal, another sword sister. I think I've got like 24 of them now, so that's pretty vicious in its own. Bunch of militia. We'll move Mr. Sergeant guy up. He's got a good bit of armor on him, so we'll put him up at the front lines. Go over here to Chide and see what's up. So yeah, it pretty much catches up the summary of it all. I mean, a good little bit of time has passed, guys, and you kind of got to expect that in between each video because, I mean, there is just a lot of grind that goes into Mount & Blade. So, we're just going to kind of make our rounds here while we let our men level up, and we'll poke our head over, like I said, in Kyrgyz country. Not sure what I'm eyeballing next as far as territory goes. Would like to claim back Chalbak Castle so I can have that whole piece of land, but it's not like this is Risk or something and I get bonus points for having the whole piece of land. They're fine sitting out there right now by themselves. 224, we're healthy there. I try to make as many as my castles before I hand them over to my lords. Healthy. Alright, what are we approaching? Bigger country, really, but the Kyrgyz are so tucked back there, and I have no clue where all their lords may be right now. I don't even know who else they're at war with, if anybody else. But they've been pretty quiet on our end. I'd probably expect a peace treaty deal soon at some point. Alright, Tilboot, what you got going on? Just curious. Get close enough here. 204. Pretty healthy. Swati and men looks like it's got inside of it. What Kyrgyz territory is closest to us? I suppose this castle and this capital, unless we want to go up in Kudan country. Which we could ride out to Nara to maybe, I'm not sure where their lords are going to be, like I said. I guess we'll ride out this way. And kind of see what's going on. We're going to carefully scoot a little bit. Okay. And we've got another level up, so let's go ahead and top our men off. If every little bit counts, that's 2 more sharpshooters for us. Nice, another infantryman. 9 more militia. 3, we'll split the bill, I guess, on those guys. Also, we can move them up once in the rotation. And no, I don't want to go that way. I want to ride towards Nara, actually. There's this castle. But, like I said, I really have no interest in taking... Oh, hey. Well, we've got Olaf Noya over here with 43. Is he going to make it back home? I think you're in trouble, bud. Thinks what's going to happen. You better hope I can't catch you. You've got a friend, you say. You got a friend. Now, see, I think they were Swatians at one point and maybe even served under me. Where'd this guy go, though? He just, like, disappeared. Like he went this way. The only thing I see now is looters. I don't want to lose track of this guy. Where are you heading, sir? Hello. Hi. Back to Nara now, eh? Speed 4.5. 4.8, where it's totally doable. We could possibly catch them. Word reaches. Stolen cattle from Bergland. Kingdom Swati, okay. Nothing to do with us. Are we gonna catch Tradian here? I think maybe possibly. No, he's gonna get away. Which is fine. We'll let him run back and hide. We have turned another knight. We can level up again. How many do you have? 8 of them now? Nice. Plus 4 Rodakian ones, so we're not doing bad. And we also have 15 regular cross. Goodness graciousness. Alright, so our archery is strong for sure. Our infantry is not doing bad at all either, guys. Got a couple sergeants here, a veteran spearman, and 10 infantry, a camp defender, which they're no joke. They're no joke either. So we're not doing bad. We'll split the bill again. Get all the recruits leveled up. Let's go ahead and poke our head over here in Nara. See what they got going on inside there. Just gonna take a look. They are healthy. Definitely. 387 is pretty healthy for their city. Looks like a mix of Swatian and Kyrgyz, which is fine. I suppose we'll go over and check the castle that they all came out of and see what's going on. It's going to be a pretty uneventful video, I think, guys, unless we so happen to catch one of these Kyrgyz. I don't really want to start a war with another faction at the moment because you kind of lose honor when you do that, and you pee off your lords when you just start a fight with another country for no reason. So I'm kind of waiting for one of them to... Well, I didn't want to go that far. 164, nothing else defending it other than that. If we wanted to, we could totally take this castle here. 58 lancers, goodness. I mean, they're just kind of armored. So when they're on the ground and they're defending a castle rather than on their horses, it's kind of a different story. But they still have that armor, though. They still have that armor. So what's near them in comparison to what we have? I don't even know. I forget which lord controls this. I'm hoping it's at least healthy. We could ride out to that and check it, but don't see as much point in it anyways. It's kind of like a bonus castle at this moment. Should we go to Ikamer? Kind of ride out a little bit, you know, get tensions up, all of that good stuff. Why not, right? Oh, hey, how are you doing? Oh, are you running from them? No, you just traveling. Well, let's see if we can't. He's just gonna come head on. He's cooperative. Frachin. Now, are you usually the lord that controls that territory? It's kind of like territory over in the north, but anyways, regardless. Yes, my fame does run pretty deep these days. Gonna go ahead and ask you a question, and you'll amuse us with listening. How do you feel about your lord? Well, is no one disappointed? Oh, you're disappointed in him, are you? Well, I'm not gonna go ahead and throw my shabil at you, and militarily, I might be safer if I joined you. Yes, there's a good chance in that. You say they can judge a man by, okay, so you don't like company I keep, claims of... Finally, one should, okay, and what is your decision, sir? However, you do not feel it may lead you into treason. Well, that's a possibility. It is. You know... Just gonna go ahead and let everybody destroy you now. Not even gonna raise my sword because I don't feel like it's necessary. they're severely outnumbered, and it's by my army, which is no joke. Oh, we will watch progress, I suppose, from a hill, like... Oh my. Okay, could you go, sir, so that I can turn? There we go. I can hear my arrows just launching at him. Nothing but green fill. We're murdering the crap out of them. This should be over in just a second. I don't even see any alive still. No concern to even raise my shield. So that was bad for them. And yes, the battle is over already. Well, that was uneventful. You know, I'm gonna give you a second chance. There you go. You like me a little more. How about that? Well, isn't that good? Maybe in the future you'll come to your senses and you'll cross over to my side. Man, I could catch them too, I bet. They'd be more of a fight than those Kirghiz were. Can I catch them? Wait, I hear footprints. Okay, it's just more steep to bandits. Got a Kirghiz caravan. I'm all set with money. I'm really not gonna concern myself with a caravan. Steeped. Okay, let's just head towards Ikmer. Why not? Y'all got so steeped. Oh, now we can see what we're bringing in here, and our total for this week is going to be 16,000, which puts us over to $209,000, guys. So we're definitely doing just fine. I guess in the near future I should seek someone to marry. Now that's a different scenario for, say, a female character, because they don't start as a lord, really. They have no nobility. I don't know. It's different, guys. So I will have to actually go seek out a lord, one of the lords from any faction, anywhere, doesn't matter. Build a rapport with them and start the courting marriage process. Rather than if you're a male character, the females are already there. I mean, I can go to my castle and maybe hit up one of the lords that want to become one of my lords, serve under me anyways. What do we got in here? We've got 316. Looks like 75 lancers. I don't know why that bothers me, but a little bit. Alright, talisman. Oh, well, you're just gonna get trapped out here, aren't you, sir? Yes, you're running from me. I get it. What's your speed? 5'2". Probably never gonna catch you. So I suppose what we'll do is head back towards our territory. Like I said, I really don't have much aspirations for taking any of the Kirghiz territory right now. Kind of was hoping that the other factions would just do the heavy lifting for me and take them out. Eliminate the Kirghiz altogether, that faction. That would be nice, because as I've said a bunch of times, guys, I just don't care for fighting against them. They're annoying. They just kind of go in circles. The battles take forever. And just not a fan. Just not really too much of a fan of the Kirghiz faction. That being said, having a couple Kirghiz horse archers or lancers is kind of nice in your rainbow of military in your own battalion, I suppose. But as a faction as a whole, I don't really care for them too much. So we're going to just kind of wait this war over. I mean, if they want to throw down at some point, like say try to take one of our castles, then I'd be more than obliged on my territory. But yeah, see, they're way out there though. Like they're way, and they've been doing little things like this. It's like they don't want to really go head to toe with me, because Ilberil is way over here on the very outskirts of our territory. So it's like they don't even want to get anywhere close to even my lords. I don't know. That's just been their tactics lately. So, what have you. We're just going to continue to ignore those things unless I'm in its vicinity, which I am not. I am days and days rides out from Alebarrow right now, so they'll be long gone by the time I get there. But maybe we'll run across one or two on the way back to our territory. Kind of want to poke my head over here at Durham, see what the population is inside Durham. Durham would be a nice new city to take over. And really, we haven't went to war, I don't think, with the Saronids yet, actually. I think it's the only faction that we technically have not. And I'm hoping that they'll want to engage war with us soon, or maybe we'll just take the loss on some honor and force the hand so that we can start claiming some of this territory that they have. Then again, it could change hands within days gameplay, so who knows? Who are you? Deserters. Man, there are a lot of deserters out here. 1821. I can catch him. It's gonna like take a minute to do that. So I think we'll just mosey along here. Where is that one? Hold that thought. I don't even know where. And we're really not that far from that. But I still feel like it's gonna be, yeah, see, they've already, and they're not sieging the castle. So, I don't know. Kind of just, it's already over. I'm not gonna ride all the way out there to just find nothing. It's up to the lord that controls that territory that's under my faction to kind of protect it. I would imagine it's just one little lord going around bugging people, so yeah, when we come back in the next episode, guys, the Swadians or the Nords may not even exist anymore as a faction. They might get wiped out unless they bounce back here. I don't know. Goodness, are you guys having a feast right now? That's what's happening? 284 is pretty reasonable for a city, actually. Now, all their lords are here right now, so I'm assuming they're having a feast. And yes, they are, and there's a tournament going on. So, I don't know. I might participate in that, I might not. I might just go back to doing what I was doing and kind of waiting time out, guys, for something to happen, which was just kind of doing it around the world in my own territories and beefing up the castles that I can. Recruiting, upgrading military, putting them in places, basically. Just kind of building up the natural defense of our own country, I guess you could say. Our own faction. But yeah, I guess we'll leave this one off here, guys. Like, don't know what else to add to it. We're at level 23, doing pretty good in all categories. Want to really start beefing on the strength some now, and maybe agility. Need to get my riding up to 5 at least, so we can start riding an armored horse would be cool. It's going to slow us down a little bit, but will help with the not going down so easily. Not that we're easy to go down anyway, and I usually know when to get out of trouble when needed, but yeah, regardless, hopefully nonetheless you guys enjoyed this update video on my Warband file and the video itself. And until next time, we'll see you later.